Hello everyone, hello! Cesare here with some more Final Fantasy XIV. We are currently going to be starting up the Summoner level 70 quest. Let's get her going with Ymitra and Principia. I've learned all there is to learned about the research facility. The time has come to make our move. From what my sister and her colleagues have told me, the laboratories are housed in an extremely dangerous quadrant of XIV's law. We'll not want to wander around inviting trouble, but rather plot the swiftest and safest route to our destination. There should be a terminal somewhere that will allow us to pinpoint the section where Sari's research is being stored. Once we arrive in XIV's law, finding such terminal will be our highest priority. As I've informed Captain Wolf of our forthcoming expedition, he insisted that he and his summoner squad provide us with support. Let us make ready to meet them at the Helix. Or at Helix. And here we go. I'm actually really tired today. Are you tired of hamburgers? I'm never tired of hamburgers. There are beasts from my worst nightmares simply strolling around up here. Quinn tells me they have been contained in the days when the Alligans yet worked at this facility. So this is what you get when you fuse the arcane with the mechanical, and neither is diminished by the result. I don't know, I'd say they're pretty diminished. Everywhere I turn, there's a new wonder. I've pinched myself 10 times already just to be sure I was awake. Now these ruins truly existed for thousands of years. It's also bright and sharp. The Alligans never worked at this facility. XIV's law is even more fantastical than I'd imagined. We mustn't let ourselves be distracted by the scenery. We should fan out and search for a control panel of some description. Thank you for that. And we can use that to plan the simplest route to our objective, yes? Aye. When we plunge ahead, swift and sure, and bring an end to this bastard clone. That is my intention. 'Tis important to note, however, that we have yet to determine if our enemy is truly a clone or not. Even an artificial copy would appear as a living, breathing being. The man you fought on Seal Rock seemed almost otherworldly. I'm inclined to agree with you, Ymitra, but no matter what he is, we need to slay him to lift Prince Seal. The job remains the same. True enough. That we should first focus on finding that terminal. Meryl, if you would, pray search around the base of the Warring Triad statues. Keep your guard up. If Sari knows we're coming, he may have prepared a welcome. A control panel of some description. I found an elegant TV remote. This is a control panel of some description. It's true. Alright. When he talks about the Warring Triad, he means way the fuck up here. Now again, if you've played Final Fantasy VI, you will recognize the term Warring Triad. It is also part of a side quest that is actually super good. Mainly because you get some cool boss fights. Oh my god. Like this here. This is a statue of one of the Warring Triad. It's got moss and trees and such all over it. Very odd. Here we go. Alright, Carbuncle, do your thing. Go fight these. Well, they didn't stand a chance. What about the Warring Testes? Never gonna happen. I predicted you would be the first to find me. A lesser summoner would have been slain. Oh look, they coincidentally all happen to be coming here. Miro! Sorry, clone! It's here! Clone? Ah, you seek to explain my existence. An understandable theory, but I am far more than one of those clumsy creations. You'd best abandon this flawed perception, lest it lead you down the path to failure. I shall await you inside, Potential. You will pass my test, your true final challenge, or you will die never knowing what I truly am. Foul's teeth, he's gone again. The special move, testicular torsion. Did you see that, Mero? The way he vanished? 'Tis akin to the dismal dismissal of a summoned entity. So you're saying he's some sort of edgy? One that's wearing Sari's face? But how can he look so solid and, well, alive? With the aid of a computational machine, it would be theoretically possible to reconstruct the ether into a near-perfect replica of Sari's corporeal form. He was summoned using a machine? Correct. Master Sari's research developed mechanical substitutes for grimoires. In fact, the lieutenant is standing right in front of one of them. This thing, eh? It looks like a bit like them tomeliths on Seal Rock, only they was much bigger. Gods, can the bugger pop up anywhere there's one of these devices? I think we can safely assume that this Sari is the product of enhanced summoning magic. But our answer leaves us with yet another question. If Sari is the edgy, then who is the summoner? Even if the grimoire is replaced by a machine, there must still exist the one who commands it. We've got to find the master then. If we don't squash the summoner, the bastard will just bring the Sari edgy back again and again and again and again. Whomever the bastard may be, he or she must be concealed somewhere nearby. An entity will always be summoned within a certain distance of the summoner. Even machine-enhanced techniques cannot circumvent this basic principle. That our antagonist chose not to make an appearance on Seal Rock suggests a reluctance to expose himself to direct harm. In this location, however, with so many computational devices near to hand, I expect the foe's art will be significantly bolstered. Hey, Mira. So the edgy will be even stronger than last time. All the more reason to take this summoner quickly before we're swamped by ethereal horrors. Well, I brought a little device that should help. An etherometer I borrowed from my sister Stola. If I can detect the right currents, it should lead us straight to our enemy. Hidden enemy. Excellent, Yamisha. That may make all the difference. Right. Let's be about this then. Summoner Squad, take to the van and clear the way forward. Aye. We've been waiting for the chance to prove ourselves. You just focus on finding the summoner, and we'll sweep aside the dregs. He's a primal. Kinda. Whatever support you need, miss, we're here to give. We'll not leave you till you've bested that summoner's head and gotten the rewards you damn well deserve. We've not been idle since the last debacle, miss. I'm eager to show you the results of our training. Well, you couldn't have asked for a more dramatic locale for the final confrontation, assuming we survive this. We'll sure have a tale to tell back at our barracks mates. The Summoner Squad will see to it that we have a clear plan through the facility. Let us move swiftly and repay the dedication with resounding victory. Go forth and defeat this imposter, mistress. The wisdom of my creator belongs to you. Ready for round 2, Miro? The terminal has provided us with a direct route through the research storage chamber. We're gonna rip through this facility and take Sari's clone apart. It is an ethereal entity, Captain, not a clone, and I must point out that your true objective is the summoner rather than the servant. Right, I knew that. As we planned then, Summoner Squad front and center, carve Miro a path through. Aye, Captain. Dimitra, you're in charge of finding whoever's pulling this imposter Sari's strings. Let's go. Would you say it's time to crack open the summoner's skull and feast on the goo within? I don't know about the feasting part, but wonderful! You've done so well to make it this far. The summoner has to be around here. Dimitra, use your gadget. I'll buy you some time. Mini cat. We came here to remove the seal you put on Principia. Do as we ask, and this can all end peacefully. I'm sorry, Captain. I'm afraid I can't do that. To do so would run contrary to the purpose for which I was created. Surely by now you have come to realize my true nature. You are an Edgy in the form of my creator, an existence made possible through a fusion summoned by magic and etherochemical technology. But while Master Sari was the last of the great summoners of Alec, you are not more than an elaborate imitation, and you are no match for the summoner who now stands before you. Very good, but your conjecture has missed the mark. What I am is a defense mechanism that is capable of self-enhancement in order to combat ever greater threats. Shall I phrase this in simple terms? In the event that I encounter a presence with greater potential than Sari, I am compelled to harness that potential through main force, and compose its ether into a new guardian entity. You mean to kill Miro and make an Edgy of the Warrior of Light? Have we reached an understanding? A peaceful conclusion to this encounter was never forthcoming. His reasoning has broken down. Your deeds have saved countless lives and will continue to do so. How can one justify killing you, Mistress, when you embody the very principles for which summoning magic was invented? Dimitra, any luck finding that summoner? I've just finished tracing the threads. The camouflage is impressive, but I'm still shocked that we missed something of that size. Our true enemy is up there! Oh. How observant of you. You've uncovered Master Summoner Sari's greatest masterpiece, an artificially sentient evocation matrix. The complexity of my design simply cannot be compared to the primitive principles used in Principia's construction. Your defeat is inevitable. Tough talk for an aging machine whose logic circuits channels have obviously rusted with disuse. Mistress, might you and your companions dispose of this unsightly and unseemly amalgamation of refuse? Can you get that book as a minion? I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, these guys suck. Potential confirmed as priority target for ethereal reconstruct constitution. Evocation realized. Okay, a lot more out of this one. False teeth, more of the damn thing. Where does it end? Well, they're putting Bio 2 on me. I can't use that spell anymore. Sorry, speech, it's become stilted. Oh shit. Summon a Minotaur. Guess we're doing wing first. Exterminate hostile enemies. Exterminate. Oh shit, a Clea. Well, that's just sweet. Casting nerve gas. machine's out of control. One last push, Mistress, and victory will be ours. Gelling mass. Reinitializing assessment. Analysis failed. Retry. What in the sun and hell? We can't fight all of them. Sure we can. Ignore the sorry edgy. Destroy the machine. We did it, Miro. We won. That was surprisingly good. Hey, Tengage. Hey, Vector. I never doubted you, Mistress. May I suggest we now exit this unpleasant place? I noticed how these guys were not there for it. So a machine built by Sari was summoning an edgy that looked like Sari? The Maligans didn't seem to see much use for the line betwixt idea and reality, did they? Congratulations, Miss. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine a thinking machine would be the villain behind all this chaos. I wish I could have seen your victory firsthand. As things stood, we were far too busy keeping the rest of the facility's hostiles at bay. An inspiring triumph, Mistress. Your coordination with Lady Amisha and Captain Wolf was truly a thing of beauty. I am tired and undercaffeinated, probably. A stunning victory, Miro. We've won the day, but Captain Wolf wished to stay behind to conduct a thorough search. I told him it was still too dangerous to wander around alone, but the captain is a stubborn man. No, not to worry though. If aught should happen, we'll soon charge off to fight at his side. Captain Wolf will call if he needs us. Aye, we should be celebrating here. Does that not mean Prentice Seal is now broken? Mistress's success is indeed something to be celebrated. I was not crafted to experience emotion, but I do feel a certain rustle of satisfaction in my pages. Once you've mastered them high and mighty techniques, you'll be stronger than ever. Well, I think I'd rather learn by your example anyway, instead of some musty old scrolls written by some long-dead elegant summoner. It is in the hopes of achieving such an outcome that I awoke from my slumber. The art of summoning is for the living, as my creator was once so fond of declaring. Miro, Prin, let us say our farewells for the moment. Thank you for your aid, everyone. We could not have done this without you. I need my brother to come back and give me my bank card back, but he is resisting coming over. I gave him my bank card to pay for the pizza on when he came over on Thursday, but he never gave it back. And largely, this is PMS's fault. Did you tell him you will contact the police and charge him for that? No. Apparently PMN ate your brother and erased him from this timeline. I mean, PMN does eat people, so yeah. She says people are fecal incubators. I completed a thorough investigation of the research facility before I left. My findings were worth the time and danger, I think. Welcome back, Mistress. It is almost that time. Welcome back, Miro. You were only meant to face 3 challenges, and we ended up chasing your prize into the heavens themselves. An unexpected development, which you handled with exceptional grace, Mistress. And now, at long last, I can finally bequeath to you the highest secrets of summoning. Pray, step forward. What a momentous occasion! The wisdom of the last of Alex's master summoners is yours. Ere you might depart to explore your newfound powers. However, Captain Wolf has a report for us. It should explain much of what occurred on Nez's Law. Aye, well, I want to be sure that machine was truly undone, and after poking around inside, I discovered a number of soul crystals. According to Principia, they belong to Sari's disciples. The captain also unearthed a tombstone containing undoctored records of that age. It would seem that following the murder of his students, Sari became increasingly bitter. I don't know why they clicked through like that. As you may have surmised, the evocation matrix was the end result of Master Sari's toil. Drawing on its embedded soul crystals and unrivaling computational power, this terrible invention was capable of manifesting a veritable host of ethereal avatars. Once he was satisfied with his work, Sari commanded the machine to act as the civilization's mightiest guardian, and then he killed himself. His ethereal essence was absorbed, and a formidable edgy was added to his invention's arsenal. So now you know the truth of it. What a price to pay to ensure that the art of summoning survived onto the morrow. After failing to protect his disciples, I wonder if he meant to preserve their soul crystals in their stead. Even if it were his intention, he chose the wrong way to achieve it. Bryn here is the embodiment of the hopeful ideals of Sari's younger self. The murderous machine of his latter years is the product of frustration, of anger, and grief. But what shall we do with the crystals? We cannot risk them falling into the hands of another villain like Tristan. If you wish, I could swallow the crystals and hold them safe until another era has need of them. My enchantments would ensure that they pass only into the hands of the worthy. Swallow? You mean to eat them? Fear not, Captain. I have no digestive tract of which to speak, and now that I have instructed Mistress in the wisdom of Alec, this task shall be the last I perform ere I return to slumber. Wait, so this is farewell? Correct, or mayhap more appropriately, good night? As a familiar, I was not expelled to experience loneliness. I was, however, written with the knowledge that it is best not to draw at a parting of ways with needless sentimentality. No tears for you then, eh, Prin? Summoning magic was created to combat the threat of the primals. The ideal world is one in which I need never awaken. Wield the art well, mistress. Oh. That was immediate. Apparently there's a PM at 9 on Twitch with 0 followers. Off to dreamland just like that. I suppose Prin's purpose is served. And that's the same as happiness to a familiar. Speaking of serving one's purpose, I think it's time I took my leave. Aye, the tasks of the morrow beckon to us all. Let us do what we may, so that Prin might rest peacefully for many years to come. Hi, Mira. Yeah, Prin just fucked off. Oh, Prin's gone too, like, not even on the ground there. Alright, so we're gonna get Channel's attire, or Chandler's attire, Summon Bahamut, and Enhanced Dreadwind traits. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I'm not sure if it is, though it is possible. Alright, we got a achievement, the first caller. Yep, that is our title now. Okay, so, YouTube, thank you very much for viewing. I will be right back with another recording potentially.